Howdy folks, I hope you're doing well. We're back with another influencer shill-free comparison video. This one's for Zaccaria's Shooting the Rapids Deluxe. For those of you that are new to the channel or don't know, I don't get these for free. I'm not part of any influencer program, nor do I have any affiliation with AtGames. I pick these up on release day just like you would. Then I play them for a little bit and give you my thoughts and ideas on the different versions that are available. What you're watching here is an edited flyover and some gameplay of the original Shooting the Rapids table from Fliptronic's Event Sheets. You can find a link for the video in the sources section in the description below. As far as history is concerned, again, there's not much information on the original table. The solid-state table was released in April 1979 and was built on Zaccaria's Generation 1 MPU. Some of the notable features are 2 flippers, 3 pop bumpers, 3 slingshots, 3 stand-up targets, 1 8-bank set of drop targets, 1 spinning target, and 1 kicker. As of the making of this video, Shooting the Rapids Deluxe is available on Zaccaria Pinball on Steam, the AtGames Legends Pinball HD, and the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K. Now that we've taken care of the history and whatnot, here's what we're going to do. Actually, before we get into that, I do have one question. What is the deal with the frosty mug on the back glass? It doesn't even make sense. Were they trying to tell you to drink up while playing? I mean, tying one on while playing pinball could be the gateway to plunking in more quarters. Especially if these lovely ladies were serving them up. If you guys know what that's all about, hit me up in the comments and let me know. Anyway, first we'll start with the Zaccaria Pinball version on Steam via my ALP 4K. That will be followed by the ALP HD version on my not-so-stock HD. For those of you that don't know, I installed a monitor upgrade kit from Buy Stuff a while ago. So now it's running on a 2K LG monitor. The video for that should be popping up right about now. I do have a 4K monitor laying around that I think will fit. At some point I'll get around to installing it. Anyway, then we'll head back to the ALP 4K to play that version. Everything is shot in 4K at 60 frames a second, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut until gameplay is complete. If you're curious about the PC that I'm using, it's a custom build that I put together in February 2024 from parts that I picked up at Micro Center. I put a part pick a link for the machine in the description below for any of you geek types that are like me that are interested in knowing what's going on underneath the hood. And with all that stuff out of the way, folks, let's hit it.
Prepare yourself, brave one. The rapids await your skill. Solid hit, fearless spirit. Ball is saved. The river gives you another chance. Solid hit, fearless spirit. Nice aim, sharpshooter. Lock one is lit. Nice aim, sharpshooter. Good shot, brave one. Nice aim, sharpshooter. Lock one is lit. Start mode is lit. The great spirit calls you onward. Combo. Good shot, brave one. Combo. Double combo. One is lit. Bonus times 2.
This is another one where I think the artwork looks great. The playfield is extremely detailed and vibrant. While the Steam version, in my opinion, looks the best, that white haze or glow that they add to the table just washes it out a bit. At some point, I'll start digging into the settings to see if I can get rid of it or at least mitigate it a little bit. The 4K version is a very close second, but you can tell that it's kind of taken a step back just a little bit. The detail's there, but the playfield's just a little bit darker. The HD looks decent, but you're certainly not going to get that level of detail that you get on the 4K. It also has this odd blue tinge that the Steam and 4K versions don't have. As far as the table itself is concerned, in my opinion, the upper playfield blends in way too much with the main playfield. If you thought you were confused in Moonflight Deluxe, you're going to be even more confused with this one. So much so that when you first start playing, you're going to try to hit the ball with those middle flippers. And if you jump into the comments and tell me that you don't, or you're not confused, you're lying, and you should probably change your name to Pinocchio. The bouncy rubber ball physics that Magic Pixel is known for, those are still here. However, I feel like if I don't keep mentioning it, it'll never get addressed. The Steam version's definitely the fastest out of the bunch, making that ball even more bouncy and rubbery. The 4K version is definitely slower than the Steam version. The ball feels a little bit more natural except when it gets to the bottom of the playfield. That's when those rubber ball physics kick in and it hopscotches all over the place. As for the HD version, this is where my games were the shortest. There's something really off in the HD version. The ball always seemed to bounce towards the outer lane and drain more often than it would bounce into the other two lanes. This issue occurred a majority of the time on the right side of the table. It's almost like there's a magnet in the outermost lane that would suck the ball in and drain it. When it comes to the voiceover work, I think it's decent here. Although the guy does sound kind of like Morgan Freeman trying to do a Native American type accent of sorts, but at least it's not the bland stuff that we used to get in the earlier days of the Magic Pixel tables. The 4K version doesn't suffer from that low volume issue after the ball would drain like the last few tables had had. It's nice to see, or should I say hear, that they've gotten this issue resolved. My apologies for the video quality here. I took some heat for mentioning the DMD in the last one, but not showing them. Anyway, this is the first time I tried to shoot them directly, and it didn't work out so well. The camera wanted to focus on the wrong thing. It would constantly increase and then decrease in brightness. I eventually got tired of fighting with it, so it is what it is. I'm sure I'll improve over time, or maybe I'll never mention the DMD again, so I'll never have to shoot them. We'll see what happens. So while not stellar, I do really appreciate the efforts that they're putting into the DMD animation. In my opinion, the artwork looks great. However, I think they do need to work on some of the lettering and the orientation. On all three versions, the credits and the ball lettering get cut off on the left-hand side, and the lettering laying on top of one another just makes it look odd and somewhat scrunched. Look, maybe it's not fair to look at these so close up because you can see a lot of the issues and the jagged edges on them. Maybe you wouldn't see them while you're playing. However, that's what I'm here to do, right? Take a look at every aspect as best as I can.
Your best. Losers always whine about their best.
Oh, not this shit again. Suck it, Connery. As I was saying, take a look at every aspect as best as I can and give you an opinion. My opinion, I suppose. Overall, when it comes to this table, it's another one where I'm kind of like meh about it. It's not that it's a bad table, I just don't think it's a must-have table. It's certainly not one that I'm going to seek out to play when I fire up my 4K or Steam. I think that's a problem with the majority of these Magic Pixel tables. They just don't shine like Zen's do. If you really want to check out the table and you have OTG, I suggest picking it up on Steam. It's only $3.19 after taxes after all. If you really feel like you need to support AtGames, feel free to do so. It's just, in my opinion, it's not really worth the $6 or $7. Am I disappointed that I spent a total of $16.19 on these? No, because I got an education and you guys got to see what these look like. I just know for me, it's going to collect digital dust. What do you guys think of my assessment? Was it helpful? Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Maybe a little bit in between? Please let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Well, that's it for this one, folks. Holy shit. I had no idea that jersey was so baggy. It's been a while since I put it on. I guess it's time to buy a new one that fits. Anyway, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Let me know why. Subscribe and give me another shot. If there's anything you'd like to see me cover, please let me know. If there's anything you'd like me to change or think I could do better again, please let me know. If you hung out to the end, thank you for sticking around. I just want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And as always, stay safe, be well, and take care.